हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम बैक। लास्ट वीडियो में हमने वैल्यू एंड पीस एजुकेशन के यूनिट 1 के कुछ क्वेश्चंस को डिस्कस किया था। आज हम यूनिट 1 के कुछ और क्वेश्चंस को डिस्कस करेंगे। तो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं। द अल्टीमेट पर्पस ऑफ कंपैरेटिव एजुकेशन इज ए क्लोजली स्टडीइंग द पैटर्न ऑफ एजुकेशन in other countries. B. Finding similarities and differences between system of education in different areas. C. Adapting feasible education programs by scientifically studying these in other regions. D. Studying the educational problem of a region in comparison with those of other regions. तो इसका आंसर होगा सी, adapting feasible educational programs by scientifically studying these in other regions. Question number 51 is, education and socio-economic development are related in direct proportion, B. Related in an indirect proportion, C. Sometimes related and sometimes not related, D. Not related. The answer is A. Related in direct proportion. Question number 53 is, social reform aims at A. Changing basic value of society, B. Changing the norms of the group, C. Changing the religious practices, D. Changing the habits of individuals. The answer is, social reform का aim होता है changing basic values of society. Answer is A. Next question is, the state in India spending the largest amount on primary education is Maharashtra, Kerala, Gujarat, Tamil Nadu. The answer is B. Kerala. Next is, which method of adopted in order to create social attitude among students? A. Teacher centric method, B. Input output method, C. Collective persuasive method, D. All the above. Answer is C. Collective persuasive method. Next question is, education and population are related as follows. A. Expansion of education leads to developing trends of a small size family among educated males and females. B. Expansion of education can control growth rate of population. C. Expansion of education makes population more qualitative. D. All the above. The answer is D. All the above. Next is, individual differences in democracy are encouraged because A. Of the guarantee of all kind of freedom as a right provided by the Constitution. B. In the long run, individuals will act and think alike. C. They make diverse beneficial contributions to a common cause. D. Political leaders want to achieve their selfish ends. The answer is C. They make diverse beneficial contributions to a common cause. Next question is, which categories of the following women appear in greater proportion in profession of nursing? A. Christian, B. Hindu, C. Muslim, D. No pattern is reported. The answer is A. Christian. Next question is, from the point of view of population control through family planning, there should be A. More literacy of males and females, B. More literacy of women than men, C. Prediction of literacy of the old man, D. Emphasis on expansion of education. The answer is B. More literacy of women than men. Next question is, for rising the educational standards of the university. A. Students opting for higher education should be selected on the basis of intellectual test. B. Occupational and industrial development is essential with higher education. C. State policy should be effective. D. A and B. The answer is D. A and B. दोनों ही होंगे. Next question is, which one of the following is an important occupation of educated women? A. Teaching, B. Medicine, C. Nursing, D. All of these. The answer is D. All of these. Next question is, for reducing expenditure on technical education, A. Technical education institute should start to take donations, B. It is necessary to reduce expenses, instruments and equipments of technical education. C. It is necessary to provide apprenticeship training through companies. D. It is necessary to reduce the number of technical educational institutes. The answer is C. It is necessary to provide apprenticeship training through companies. Next, question number 63 is the higher education is still dominated by A. Mother tongue, B. English, C. Hindi, D. All of these. Answer is B. English. Next question is according to whom educational psychology is the science of education? Skinner, Crow and Crow, Peel, Pillsbury. The answer is P. According to Peel, educational psychology is the science of education. Next, question number 65 is the new education policy envisages major modifications in the system of education. It implies that A. Present education system is not consistent with national objectives and needs. B. Present education system requires a great change. C. Present education system is outdated. D. A and B. The answer is D. A and B. Next question is which one of the following difficulties occur in the rural area for continuing secondary education for girls? A. Parents do not desire to give co-education to their daughters along with boys. B. Poverty of parents. C. Help of girls in household work and work in agriculture. D. All the above. The answer is D. All the above. Next question is political parties in democracy should not be banned because A. Democracy cannot exist without political parties. B. If they are banned, there will be violation of the constitutional rights of freedom of people. C. Political parties mobilize the public opinion in an organized way. D. All the above. The answer is D. All the above. Question number 68 is the main problem for determining educational policy in India is that A. People having higher technical education do not have employment opportunities at all. B. People of higher technical education have unemployment. C. People with higher technical education do not find enough opportunity in India. D. All the above. The answer is C. People with higher technical education do not find enough opportunity in India. Next question is which one of the following are the effect of the World War II on trends of education? A. Increase in technological training. B. Schools are a strong base for national policy of education. C. Improvement in the articulation between high school and college. D. B and C. The answer is D. B and C. It means schools are a stronger base for national policy of education, and C. Improvement in the articulation between high school and college. Next, question number 69 is in the rural sector, the responsibility of primary education lies on the A. Gram Panchayat, B. District Council, C. Cooperative societies, D. A and B. The answer is D. A and B. Means Gram Panchayat and District Council both. Next question is who is called the father of basic education? A. Mahatma Gandhi, B. Jawaharlal Nehru, C. Zakir Hussain, D. K. Gokhale. The answer is A. Mahatma Gandhi. Next question is fundamental principle of basic education is are A. The medium of education should be mother tongue. The central point of education should be productive crafts. C. English less matriculation. D. All of these. The answer is D. All of these. Question number 72 is the word according to Samkara is A. Real, B. Unreal, C. Illusory, D. None of these. The answer is B. Unreal. Next question is open learning institutions differ from formal education institutes in that A. The former offers more courses than the latter. B. The former offers more flexibility in choice of course. C. The latter implements more flexible evaluation pattern. D. The teaching process is given more importance than the learning by open learning institute. The answer is C. The latter implements more flexible evaluation pattern. Question number 74 is the education of primitive man was concerned with A. Vocational element, B. Religious element, C. Moral element, D. All of these. The answer is D. All of these. Question number 75 is who said that material and spiritual knowledge is already present in man covered by a curtain of ignorance? A. Plato, B. Mahatma Gandhi, C. Tagore, D. Vivekanand. The answer is D. Vivekanand. Next question is the fundamental national values have been given in A. Preamble of Constitution, B. Articles of Constitution, C. Entries of the list of subjects, D. All the above. Answer is A. Preamble of the Constitution. Next question is which philosophy says don't care to know various theories about body and soul? Do good and be good. That will take you to whatever truth there is. ये आपका किसने कहा था? ए वेदांता, बी सांख्य, सी बुद्धिज्म, डी ऑल द अबव. द आंसर इज बुद्धिज्म. Next question is in India we are facing a problem of quantitative growth of higher education. The best solution could be A. Use satellites to teach all the courses. B. Accept the facts and maintain the status. C. Make higher education costlier so as to prevent students going for higher education. D. Provide alternative opportunities for lifelong learning. The answer is D. Provide alternative opportunities for lifelong learning. Next question is what is your opinion about religious studies in educational institutions? A. It should be prevented. B. It should be discouraged. C. It must be such that it should nourish humanitarian values. D. Educational institutes should be non-secular. The answer is C. It must be such that it should nourish humanitarian values. Next question is which of the following bodies grants funds for higher education? A. UGC, number 2 state government, number 3 municipal corporation and Zilla Parishad, number 4 central government. Answer A is only 1, B only 3 and 4, C only 1, 2 and 4, D all the above. The answer is C 1, 2 and 4. It means UGC, state government and central government. Next question is the formal education. A. Makes man well civilized. B. Is not that it makes man well civilized. C. Man develop bad trends. D. Any of these. The answer is B. Is not that it makes man well civilized. Next question number 82 is the barrier to female education is A. No adequate facilities of schooling to girls. B. A large number of dropouts in case of girls recruited ill to the school. C. Parents not willing to send their daughters to school. D. A and B. The answer is D. A and B. Means बैरियर क्या होते हैं फीमेल एजुकेशन में? नो एडिक्वेट फैसिलिटीज़ ऑफ स्कूलिंग टू गर्ल्स एंड अ लार्ज नंबर ऑफ ड्रॉप आउट्स इन केस ऑफ गर्ल रिक्रूटेड इल the school. Next question is women are not willing to work in rural areas because of nuisance by ruling people in villages, increasing trend of rowdiness, C. Favorable attitude of rural society to working women, D. All the above. The answer is D. All the above. Question number 84 is you are persuaded by the colleagues to accept membership of the teachers union. What decision will you take? A. You will not accept membership to avoid enmity with the management. B. You will accept membership for promoting the strength and interest of the teaching community. C. You do not like politics of any kind, so you will not accept membership. D. For maintaining day to day relation with your colleagues, you accept membership. The answer is B. You will accept membership for promoting the strength and interest of the teaching community. Next question is question number 85. Which of the following difficulties occur in the rural area for continuing secondary education for girls? A. Parents do not desire to give co-education to their daughters along with the boys. B. Poverty of parents. C. Help of girl in household work and work in agriculture. D. All of the above. The answer is D. All the above. Next question is the most prominent difference between informal education and non-formal education is that A. The former is organized, the latter is not organized. B. The former is not organized, the latter is organized. C. The former occurs within the institution, the latter occurs outside the institution. D. The former is subjective, the latter is objective. So the answer is B. The former is not organized, the latter is organized. Next question is the phrase equal educational opportunity means A. Providing equal opportunity to have the type of education for which one is suited. B. Provision of the same type of education for all. C. Providing opportunity for all to get education at any level. D. Ensuring admission to all for the desired stream of education. The answer is A. Providing equal opportunity to have the type of education for which one is suited. Question number 88 is which is not an important aim of educational guidance? A. To help the students to find out their physical, mental and education. B. To help the students to know about further educational channels available. C. To give speed coaching to select students in various subjects. D. To help the students to adjust themselves to the curriculum, the college and the social life connected with it. Answer is C. To give speed coaching to selected students in various subjects. Next question is permanent change in people behavior can be brought about by A. Technical procedures, B. Learning experiences, C. Physical activities, D. Recitation. The answer is B. Learning experiences. Question number 90 is who gave the concept of negative education? A. Sartre, B. Deu, C. Rousseau, D. Pestalozzi. The answer is C. Rousseau. Next question is MACTABs are A. Centers of primary education, B. Centers of secondary education, C. Institutions of higher education, D. Place of worship. तो MACTABs क्या होते हैं आपके? ये A होता है Centers of Primary Education. Next question is the principle of back to nature in education was given by A. Sri Aurobindo, B. Vivekanand, C. Rousseau, D. Dewey. The answer is C. Rousseau. Next question is education is an investment aimed at A. Enhancing productivity, B. Cultural development, C. Development of democratic outlook, D. Satisfaction of learners. The answer is A. Enhancing productivity. Next question is curriculum planning is a part of the subsystem of A. Educational management, B. Educational facilities, C. Educational communication, D. Educational activity. The answer is educational activity. Curriculum planning subsystem part होता है subsystem of educational activity का. Next question is extension. Education is understood as A. Extending new knowledge to the doorstep of those who need it. B. Extending educational opportunity to the deprived. C. A program for educating the farmers. D. Education meant to spread knowledge among the villagers. Answer is D. Education meant to spread knowledge among the villagers. Next question is, if something new or original is noticed in the activities of a learner, then which of the following term can describe his best? A. Intelligent, B. Creative, C. Critical, D. Motivative. The answer is A. Intelligent. Next question is, the most effective impression can be provided to learners by A. Charts and map, B. Blackboard presentation, C. Sound film projector, D. Meaningful verbal explanation. The answer is B. Blackboard presentations. Next question is, aim of complete living in education was supported by A. Herbert, B. Herbert Spencer, D. John Dewey, D. Plato. The answer is B. Herbert Spencer. Next question is, the most important factor in teaching in higher education is to A. Supply the relevant information to the student, B. Prepare students for various competitive exams, C. Lead students to the source of information, D. Development spirit of competition for higher achievement in students. The answer is C. Lead students to the source of information. Next question number 100 is, in higher education, students are better motivated through A. Competition, B. Personal achievements, C. Cooperation, D. Individual attention. The answer is B. Personal achievements. Next question is, which was Oathway's view on education and social changes? A. Education changes the society, B. Education change follow social change, C. Educational change and social change are independent to one another, D. Educational change and social change are interdependent, but which is the cause and which is the effect cannot be determined. Then answer is D. एजुकेशनल चेंज एंड सोशल चेंज एक दूसरे से इंटरडिपेंडेंट होते हैं, बट विच इज़ द कॉज एंड विच इज़ इफेक्ट कैन नॉट बी डिटरमाइंड. हम डिटरमाइंड नहीं कर सकते हैं कि क्या कॉज थे और क्या इफेक्ट थे. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज, सोशल वर्कर्स कैन हैव द फॉलोइंग गुड अप्रोच टू डील विद अ ग्रुप ऑफ delinquent children. Which one? A. To develop friendly relation before trying to reform them, B. To make them fully busy with some constructive activity, D. To praise them for their good behavior, D. To advise them in different ways. Answer is A. To develop friendly relations before trying to reform them. Next question is, many individuals accept employment in educational fields because of A. Their zeal for imparting knowledge, B. Lack of job opportunities elsewhere, C. Considering teaching profession in their aim, D. Lively interest in acquisition of knowledge. The answer is B. Lack of job opportunities elsewhere. Next question is, approach towards education should be A. Imparting knowledge, B. Investment in human resources, C. Sacred mission, D. Employment oriented. The answer is B. Investment in human resources. Next question is, which of the following was not consisted in the recommendation of National Policy on Education 1986? A. Redesigning courses, B. Expansion of institutions, C. Training of teachers, D. Training of guardians. The answer is D. Training of guardians. The National Policy of Education 1986 recommended for A. Reorganization of education, B. Use of English in wide range, C. Use of Sanskrit in wide range, D. None of the above. The answer is A. Reorganization of education. Next question is, the Indira Gandhi National Open University came into existence. Answer is A. April 1985, B. September 1985, C. April 1975, D. September 1975. Answer is B. September 1985. Next question number 108 is, prior to the constitutional amendment of 1976, education was placed under which list? A. Union list, B. Concurrent list, C. State list, D. None of the above. The answer is C. State list. Next question is, who among the following gave particular attention to establishment of comprehensive institutions for the rural people starting at the early childhood level going up to the highest? A. Mahatma Gandhi, B. Rabindranath Tagore, C. Vivekanand, D. A and B both. Means answer is D. महात्मा गांधी ने भी कहा था ये और रविंद्रनाथ टैगोर ने भी कहा था. Next question is, in the year 1947 to 1948, the number of technical institutions at degree level was 38, 35, 40, 70. The answer is 38A. Next question is, value education should help in A. Increasing state's income, B. Increasing teachers' income, C. Controlling guardians' expenditure on child's schooling, D. Eliminating violence, fanatism. The answer is D. Eliminating violence, fanatism. Next question is, which of the following can be included under the group of ultimate values? A. Goodness, B. Truth, C. Beauty, D. All the above. The answer is D. All of the above. Next question is, hedonism is a theory which believes in A. Happiness as the ultimate value, B. Liberalization of the soul, C. Ignorance is the cause of suffering, D. None of the above. The answer is A. Happiness as the ultimate value. Next question is, the philosophy of materialism has been derived from A. The word, B. Matter, C. God, D. Soul. The answer is B. Matter. Next question is, two ways of imparting value education are A. Incidental and accidental, B. Systematic and non-systematic, C. Direct and indirect, D. None of the above. The answer is C. Direct and indirect. Next question is, Shri Prakash Committee was set up in 1970 to 71, B. 1965 to 66, C. 1984 to 85, D. 1959 to 60. The answer is 1959 to 60. Which of the following is not recommended by Shri Prakash Committee? A. Teaching moral values, B. Silent meditation, C. Co-curricular activities, D. None of the above. The answer is D. None of the above. Next question is question number 118. The period of Indian Education Commission was A. 1965 to 66, B. 1945 to 46, C. 1964 to 66, D. 1945 to 47. The answer is C. 1964 to 66. Next question is, the Indian Education Commission recommended for A. Timetable, B. Suitable teachers, D. Methods of moral teaching, C. Methods of moral teaching, D. All the above. The answer is D. All the above. Next question is, health value develops A. Physical ethics, B. Mental ethics, C. Spiritual power, D. All the above. The answer is D. All the above. Next question is, patriotic values are included under the group of A. Social values, B. Moral values, C. Health values, D. Ultimate values. The answer is A. Social values. Next question is, educating health values includes A. School should have first aid box, B. Medical inspection of the student, C. Ventilation in schools, D. All the above. The answer is D. All the above. Next question is, the Ishwar Bhai Patel Committee was set up in 1977, 1985, 1967, 1992. The answer is 1977A. Next question is, the Ishwar Bhai Patel Committee recommended for A. Work experience, B. Value oriented education, C. Women legislation, D. None of the above. Answer is A. Work experience. Value-oriented education develops A. Culture values, B. Vocational efficiency, C. Character, D. All the above. The answer is D. All the above. Next question is the total number of central universities in India as on 29th June 17. Okay, A 10, B 47, C 42 and D 31. The answer is B 47. Next question is the total number of deemed universities in India up to December 2009 is A 130, B 99, C 69, D 97. The answer is A 130. Next question is the number of agricultural educational institutes in India till today. A 37, B 45, C 39, D 38. The answer is B 45. Next question is the number of state universities in India is A 258, B 225, C 216, D 230. The answer is A 258. Next question is in India total number of open university is 14, 24, 6 या फिर 20. Answer is 14. Next question is what amount has been provided in the 11th fifth year plan for education mission through ICT? A 5,000 crore, B 550 crore, C 6,000 crore, D 650 crore. The answer is A 5,000 crore. Next question is the development objective of higher education during 10th fifth year plan 2002 to 2007 was sustainable human development, B relevance in world context, C improvements in quality of teaching, D all the above. The answer is D all the above. Next question is which of the following are included in main feature of the UGC 11th 5-year plan 2007 to 2012? A incentives for resource mobilization, B universities with potential for excellence, C basic facilities for women, D all the above. The answer is D all the above. Next question is which of the following university will be set up as a central university during 11th 5-year plan 2007 to 2012? A Indira Gandhi National Tribal University, B Hyderabad University, C Patna University, D LN Mishra University. The answer is A Indira Gandhi National Tribal University. Next question is the UGC reserved 10% of the total allotted budget during 10th 5-year plan for A Northeastern universities and their constituent colleges, B East Western universities and their constituent colleges, C North Southern universities and their constituent colleges, D border universities and their constituent colleges. The answer is A Northeastern universities and their constituent colleges. Next question is the total number of colleges till December 2009 was 18,000, 6,500, 6,600, 6,815. Then the answer is A 18,000. Next question is the National Institute of Education Planning and Administration has been converted into a deemed university and is now called the NUEPA, ERNET, CIEFL, INDEST. The answer is A NUEPA. Next question number 138 is the UGC Infonet network is run and managed as A ERNet, B NUEPA, C Inflibnet, D none of these. Then the answer is ERNet. Next question is at the end of the 10th 5-year plan the total number of deemed university in India was 110, 115, 117, 119. The answer is A, 110. Next question is, the UGC have launched career oriented program in 1994 to 95, 2009 to 10, 1986 to 87, D, 1992. The answer is A, 1994 to 1995. Next question is, the main aim of vocationalization in higher education is A, to control the enrollment of students in post graduation courses, B, to create repulsion towards higher education, C, to shift the students' attention from the problem of unemployment, D, to guard the students from continuing higher education without purpose. Answer is D, to guard the students from continuing higher education without purpose. Next question is, the abbreviation SCOVE stands for A, Standing Committee of Vocational Education, B, Supreme Court Ordinance on Vocational Employment, C, State Committee on Vocational Education, D, State Council of Virtual Education. The answer is A, Standing Committee of Vocational Education. Next question is, the aim of UGC Standing Committee of Vocational Education is A, to identify such institutions where vocational courses can be implemented, B, to impart training to the teachers for vocational education, C, to prepare study material for vocational courses, D, all the above. The answer is D, all the above. Next, last question is question number 144. The residential universities are the universities having A, central campus for imparting education, B, many campuses for imparting education, C, both of the above are correct, D, none of the above. The answer is A, central campus for imparting education. सो फ्रेंड्स, ये आपकी फर्स्ट यूनिट यहाँ पे ख़त्म होती है. हम नेक्स्ट वीडियो में मिलेंगे यूनिट नंबर 2 के साथ. ओके, टिल देन बाय बाय, टेक केयर एंड हैव अ गुड डे.